Who won the debate? Are you asking yourself that this morning? Well, according to voters, the number's pretty overwhelming for Donald Trump. CNN polled more than 500 voters who watched the debate. 67% said Trump won. 33% said the same for Biden. Prior to the debate, 55% they expected Trump to outperform Biden. Scott Tranter is with us now, Director of Data Science at Decision Desk headquarters. This was a pivotal debate, maybe more so than many anticipated, given what happened on that stage.
Yeah, everyone is anticipating this rematch from 2020. It's earlier in the season. Lots of questions about both candidates, fitness to continue a campaign and potentially serve. By and large, we're still waiting to see the TV numbers. But if it's like any past debates, 50, 60, 70 million people may have watched. And this race, as it stands now, is razor thin. So we'll see if this opens up a lead for Donald Trump.
Yeah, I'm curious, Scott, if that translates in the polling. So it's one thing to say, I think Trump won that debate. It's quite another to say, I felt so bad about Biden's performance, I'm not going to vote for him. How soon might we see that reflected in some of the polls?
Yeah, you make an important distinction there. Feelings need to translate to ballots and polls. We're going to see some instant polls today and tomorrow, but the ones that I look at, the ones that are the high quality ones, are going to probably come out middle of next week, right before the July 4th weekend. And really, we're going to need to see a couple of weeks. One data point for you, pre-Trump conviction and post-Trump conviction, there were about 24 polls that we looked at, and there was minimal movement for Donald Trump. So that was a major news event and not a lot of movement in the polls after that. So we may see one of those after this debate. This debate was a major news event, but it's going to take a couple of weeks to see that play out.
Going into the debate, talk about the numbers. I mean, how neck and neck tight is this race?
So it's basically a coin flip. The Hill DDHQ probabilistic forecast gave Donald Trump a 58% chance of winning going into that was the probability as of last night, right before the debate. So that basically says if the race were run 100 times, Donald Trump wins 58 and Joe Biden wins 42. So that's pretty close. We'll see whether that moves with the polls and the fundraising and some of the post-campaign events. But that's a razor-thin race, certainly closer than it was in 2020.
The other thing, Scott, during the debate, we saw prediction markets shift significantly in favor of California Governor Gavin Newsom. What stood out to you as you watched some of the reaction in real time?
What stood out to me, and you bring up the prediction market, what's good is the way the DNC nomination works, and Joe Biden's already gotten enough delegates. It is extremely hard for them to switch out the nominee. So the fact that some of the people who bet on this stuff, that's what those prediction markets are, think that Gavin Newsom has any chance at all tells me what they think about the debate last night. It is very hard for the Democrats to switch a nominee at the top. It's really going to have to be Joe Biden's decision. So the fact that the betting markets think that Gavin Newsom has any chance at all is a pretty good indicator to me of what people thought of the debate.
How about the RFK factor? What are you seeing play out with some of those numbers in the response?
So RFK factor is interesting to me. He's still fighting to get on the ballot in many states. I know he's claimed a lot of states, but the states still have to certify later this summer. We're going to see a lot of people take a second look at third-party candidates like RFK. But we're going to have to see if he can get on some ballots like Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, if we're going to start see him, disrupt some of the campaign order here.
Yeah, well, we're going to have a much clearer picture here in the days to come. Scott, we know you're tracking those numbers for us. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.